Hi, my name is Dave Walker with Helios Telecom. I'm here to walk you through the activation process of new Grandstream GXP 1400. The process is the same generally for the 1400 as the 2100, 2120, and 2124. So it's a relatively simple process. These are the parts you're going to see when you receive your phone. You're going to have a handset cable, the phone, a base, and usually a patch cable. So we're just going to show you how to plug all this together. Oh, don't forget the power cord. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and assemble the phone itself, and we'll start with the base of the phone. When you turn the phone over, there are two grooves, and it doesn't really matter which phone you get. They all have the same style base. So what you do is I always put the base into the groove, and then you can just slide it into place. So it's a really simple connection. If you use the upper portion or the upper track, then the phone sits a little bit further down, and obviously if you use the lower track, then the phone sits a little higher up. So whatever works for you. We generally attach it to the higher track, so this way you get a little bit more stable of a device. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to connect up your handset cable. And on the back of the phone, you're going to see we have a headset and a handset. Okay, we want to connect it into the handset port. So I'm going to plug in one end into the handset port. I'm just going to turn the phone over, and then the other end plugs into the handset here. So I'm going to put that on the phone. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is go ahead. Well, next thing we're going to do is going to connect your internet first. Now this is important. You got to connect your internet first, because when the phone boots up, it's going to try to connect to the internet to grab its configuration and update. And if it doesn't have internet, the phone's going to malfunction. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this to our wall jack. We're going to take one end, and I'm going to plug it into the LAN port, not the PC port, but the LAN port. Okay, that's where goes your internet. And then if you need to plug in your computer, you plug it into the PC port. Okay. So I'm just going to plug this in. I'm going to plug the other end into. We have a wireless bridge here that we're going to use, and we're just going to plug that in to the back of the wireless bridge. Otherwise, you plug it into your router or your switch or your wall jack. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and connect power. So we've got our power cable, and then we're going to go ahead and plug it into the power port in the back of the phone. And as you're going to see, we're going to go ahead and plug this in. Now once we plugged it in, you're going to see the phone's going to start booting up. It takes a minute. You can notice it's going to sit here for about maybe 10 or 15 seconds, and it'll start booting up, and you'll see the lines start going through it. Now we're going to go ahead and pause the video while we're waiting for this, but I'm going to give you a minute here to see what it looks like. We're going to see it says booting, and then it's going to be starting DHCP. Alright, you're going to see a sound. We've got loading application. Now this process is going to take about 15 or 20 minutes. So once you got it from the point where it says loading application, it's going to connect to the internet and download its configuration. The important part to notice is when it comes up, it's going to eventually boot up. And you want to do is make sure that the date is correct and the clock is relatively accurate. There might be a couple of hours off depending on your location. But you're going to see here it's going to continue to boot. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video until we get a display. So you're going to see here the phone is finished booting up, and it's going to say dial 611 to activate. Now the important part to remember is that when the phone first boots up, if you're getting a brand new one out of the box, this process may take 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, it's going to maybe even reboot once or twice, but this is what you're looking for. You're going to wait for it to finish. It's going to say dial 611 to activate. And you can also see here that we have the correct date. Today is August 9, 2013. The time may be off. This may not be correct, but you want to make sure the date's correct. If the date is incorrect, either it says 1969 or no date at all, or it says network down, or it gives any other kind of error, you may have a network problem. If you do, you'll have to adjust that before you continue. But in this case, you can see we have it connected to the internet, we have the correct date and time, and we're ready to dial 611 to activate. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to dial 611 pound. Okay. Now,
welcome to the Helix Telecom activation line.
So we're going to hear our activation line.
Please enter your 5-digit account number.
It's going to ask for our account number.
To an operator.
I'm going to put in our account number.
Please enter your 5-digit PIN or press pound to begin again.
Now it's going to ask for my PIN. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in my PIN, which is Nope, wrong pin.
Please enter your 5-digit PIN
Try
or
again.
press pound to begin again. Please wait while we process your request. Please enter your 4-digit extension number.
Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put in our extension number we're going to assign to this phone.
You entered
1006.
Is this correct? Press 1 for yes or 2 for no.
I'm going to go ahead and press 1, so that's correct.
Please wait while we process your request. Please enter your 5-digit zip code.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put in our 5-digit zip code. In this case, it's
You entered
85004.
Is this correct?
I'm going to choose 1
Press
for yes.
1 for yes or 2 for no.
Okay.
Helix Telecom offers call compression for customers with low bandwidth connections. Enabling call compression will provide a more stable connection, but may reduce call quality. Would you like to enable call compression?
Okay, we have a
Press
high-speed
1 for
internet
yes.
connection,
2 for no.
so we're going to go ahead and choose 2 for no.
You entered no. Is this correct?
We're going to
Press
confirm
1
our
for
option.
yes or 2 for no.
So we're going to press 1 for yes.
Please choose your time zone. For Hawaii, press 1. For Alaska, press 2. For Pacific Standard Time, press 3. For Arizona, press 4.
Okay, we're in Arizona, so
For
we're going to press 4.
You entered
4.
And we're going to
Is
confirm
this
that.
correct? Please wait while we process your request. Your activation is complete. Please disconnect power from your
Okay.
phone for a period of 10 seconds.
Once we go ahead and follow the process, we're just going to go ahead and listen to the recording. When we're done, we're just going to go ahead and turn the phone over. Well, first of all, we're going to hang up the call, so we're going to press end call. Okay, so we end the call. It still says dial 611 to activate, which is normal. And then we're just going to go ahead and turn it over. We're going to pull the plug out. We're going to count to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go ahead and reconnect power. And we're going to go ahead and wait. As I said, it's going to take about 10 seconds for the display to illuminate. You see it's now illuminating. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video while it goes ahead and while this boot process completes, and then we'll go ahead and show you the rest of the activation process. Okay. As you can see, the phone is finished booting, and it says applying new configuration. We're going to wait a minute here, and it's going to go ahead and continue. Okay. As you can see, the phone boots up. It's still going to say dial 611 to activate. While it says dial 611 to activate, as long as it's connected to the internet, we have the correct date and time. The phone is at this point is going to go ahead and download its new configuration. It's going to apply the configuration. It may also apply some updates, and then the phone will reboot on its own. This process can take anywhere between 3 and 15 minutes, depending on the age of the phone and what software updates are available at the time. But as you can see, it's still going to sit here idle, and it's going to say dial 611 to activate until it's ready to continue. Do not try to log into the phone. Should not try to access it from a web browser, and you shouldn't also try not to receive any calls on it. If you do try to pick up the phone and dial 611 to activate it, if you repeat the process, it will interrupt the configuration, and you'll have to repeat the whole process all over again. So we're just going to go ahead and sit here for another maybe 5 or 10 seconds here, and this phone should go ahead and reboot at some point. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pause the video until the configuration process continues, and then we'll go ahead and resume. Okay, as you can see, the phone is go ahead and rebooted. It downloaded its configuration, it's rebooting. And you're going to see that the phone is coming up registered, which means that little black box means it has a connection to the internet. And you can see it's applying its new configuration. And we're just going to go ahead and wait for the display to appear. And this may take 30 or 45 seconds. And you can see here it says Helix Telecom Inc. and we have the correct date and time. So all we do is go ahead and test it. I'm just going to go ahead and call a phone number. I'm going to call our main phone number, which is 855-615-4357. Okay. Now keep in mind that the phone is just booted up. It may still be configuring, so we're going to go ahead and dial the number. You may want to wait a few more minutes and test it on your production system. But as you can see, it works.
Please choose from one of the following options.
So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and end the call. As you can see, the activation process is relatively simple. It's simply a matter of waiting for the machine, the phone to boot up. It's going to download its configuration and maybe reboot once or twice. It's going to say dial 611 to activate on the phone. You simply dial 611, pick up the handset, or press pound to put it on speaker. Follow the instructions and reboot the phone again. And give it about 15 or 20 minutes and it should be ready to go. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us online at www.helixtelecom.com. Again, that is www.helix, H-E-L-I-X, telecom, which is T-E-L-E-C-O-M.com. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you have a great day.